the larger thing is people come together today to break up, to disconnect, because you have to connect so you can disconnect. The point is to develop your yoga and fakirhood in disconnecting. So you come together. Because most people don't even bother connecting to get a disconnect.
All communication is ironic hypnosis and nano communities.
Yeah. And how about this? At the end of the hot and cool, Gerald Stern book, Interview with McLuhan, he's asked, will there ever be silence? And he says objects are unobservable. Only relationships among objects are observable. I'd say we actually have arrived at silence. And it started 40 years ago with the silent majority. Noise is the interplay of connection and disconnection. See, the healthy point of this, or the sanity generation is, all the things that people are told and taught are negative, are not negative anymore. Yeah, and what are you too busy at? Using your ESP to scan what you think might be happening, that you will immediately cancel. Quite an impedance in people. You don't feel there's anybody there. You just don't even have to go through the motions. It's like a big nothingness that everybody agrees to share. Now, since conscious mediumship is mediumship is kind of a miracle, something, a shaman act that just comes through and it has effects on people, and no one really knows where it came from. And scientists and people try to figure out what that is, what the chi is, or what this magic is. There's something to that. We don't worry about pollution, and we don't really try to solve it because we know that the whole collective being that is engaged on the planet today will vomit up some weird shamanic energy and solve it. And and those energies involved in the mixture of the chemical body, S body, TD body, chip body, that conglomerate, that mixture is the pot, the stew that's boiling, that's going to create new vapors and gases that have never been measured before that will solve our perception. And more we're allowing ourselves to believe that you could think anything, it'll happen. Thinking anything will happen, you got to break that down to the connect, disconnect to form a nano community. Where is thinking in there? Thinking is too molecular. It goes on too long. It's like doing more and more with less. You just had a few people say a bunch of things during the class, and that's enough for everybody else in the class, even those who didn't speak, to get a pattern to shape. So McLuhan said we were hydraulic jacks. You had to be a hydraulic jack in the 50s. Well, we're now hydraulic jacks to maintain thought, just to keep thought going. We live at the speed of thought now, not the speed of light. So something has collapsed in that effort. So you're teaching a situation where people are pretending to connect, but it's slow and a headache because you're in this old classroom environment, right? It's really could cause cancer. It's so slow. And anybody in school is going through a lot of pain because they're just being disconnected. No, that's not the word, disconnect. No. They're not allowed to engage their disconnected state. They got to remain connected too long. That's the point.